Greetings, YouTube. Pipe Vader here coming at you. It's a very chilly Friday afternoon. I'm inside the garage smoking here in the Great White North of Canada. It is snowing out. It's 2 days before Mother's Day in May, and it is snowing outside. So a little too cold to be outside. So I'm inside the garage with the door cracked open where it's a little bit more comfortable and bearable. Today I am smoking a George Jensen. You see it there? It's a tan sitter with a saddle bend stem. It's a Model T 173. And in it, I'm smoking some Brigham King Street West English pipe tobacco. It's described as a Virginia, Kentucky, Cavendish tobacco, hand blended with Latakia classic lightly spiced English mixture. I'd probably best describe it as similar to Dunhill's early morning pipe. It's just a middle of the road, kind of an all-day English. Not my fanciest of blends, or that's what basically my video today is about, is revisiting a pipe or a type of tobacco that you had, you put off to the side, kind of forgotten about, or didn't take it too fancy to, and then later on you went back to it and it improved or changed, or just your taste or opinions changed. This pipe I bought early on in my collecting days, when I didn't have as much money, and I was still starting out my collection, didn't have as much knowledge. It was an estate pipe I got off eBay, and I got it for a pretty good deal. Needed a little bit of work, but I had a friend of mine did some refurbishing, and I did, cleaned it out and retorted it myself, and it was good. I liked it, and I smoked it for a long time. But then as I got fancier pipes and different pipes I like more straight pipes, or pipes a little offset, or a little more fancier type thing. I guess straight in general does smoke better. Northwest Piper, one of his videos said straight pipes are just more honest, and that's the best description I could say describes a straight pipe. I just like a pipe that I can put a cleaner down. I don't like gurgle, and I find bent pipes, deep bent pipe, Umpal style pipes, calabash tend to gurgle, no matter even how dry the tobacco. I just like a straight pipe. You can get the cleaner right down. They're easier to clean, easier to maintain. But anyways, I bought this pipe and I kind of put it off to the side. It wasn't even in my cabinet. I'll do a video eventually of my cabinet. I have a big glass display cabinet, all my pipes laid out nicely. But this one here, I have a box where I put pipes that I'm either going to sell, or even like some of my really early, or cheaper kind of pipes. I have what I call my guest pipes for people who come over and are like, you might want to try a pipe. So here, take one of these, like it. If they like it, usually I send them home with it. Here you go. Send them home with that, and a couple of different types of blends, usually some aromatics that I'd gotten from down the line that have just been kicking around forever, that don't really, have too much taste for me type thing, or similar blends like this one. Upside down. The Brigham one. I got this tobacco. One of my friends was going out to a tobacco shop, and I sent him a list of what I'd wanted, and a couple of the blends they didn't have. So he phoned me from there and described some of them, and this was one of them. He said, "What the hey?" I picked it up. I've smoked it. I've only smoked maybe about a quarter of it. I've had it probably maybe about 5 or 6 years now, this tin. I don't really jar all of my tobaccos. This is a whole different topic, but I usually put them into airtight containers. I don't know. I like the tins. Call me old-fashioned. I like just having the tins. I like looking at the tin art. So I jar up aromatics or bulks that I buy usually, but most tin tobaccos I put in an airtight container. I leave them in the original tins. They do dry a little bit more. Some people, but I don't like moist, super moist tobacco. Like I said, I don't like a gurgle, so I prefer my tobacco to be a little bit on the drier side versus overly moist. But anyways, back to revisiting pipes and tobaccos. During this whole time of quarantine, I just started, puttering around, cleaning out the cellar, cleaning out the pipes, cleaning up the pipes. And then I pulled this one out, and I was like, yeah, I'll give it a smoke again. Sure enough, I was like, ooh, is a good smoker. I don't know why I put it into kind of the dump bin of ones I would get rid of or give away, but I'm enjoying it. And then this is, this middle of the road. It's cold. I usually would go for a little bit stronger or bulking, but still kind of, late afternoon, early in the day. And I thought, why not just go with a middle of the line tobacco in a pipe that used to give me lots of good smokes and probably the previous owner, but I think I'm going to keep it around and get some more good smokes out of it. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on revisiting a blend or a type of tobacco that, didn't take your fancy at first, but you kept it around and you go back to it and you end up liking it. So I'm curious to hear what everyone else thinks, or if you have any similar stories to share. As always, Pipe Vader signing off. Keep your pipes packed and your bowls stoked. Cheers.